Right, Fiat 500 Abarth time. Right, reverse gear. There is loads of potholes around here. Oh my God. Pothole, 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 pothole. Huge pothole. Sport mode engaged. Whoa! Right, what's up guys? So today, you join me from the driver's seat of a 2010 Fiat 500 Abarth. Now, these are a 1.4 turbo, and I'm rather intrigued by these. The thought of a, more powerful, more exciting Fiat 500 is quite an intriguing thing to me. I like that idea. I think it's a good idea. So straight away getting in the car. Now, I've sat in my sister's one before, and I must admit, for me, you're quite high up in the car. Although it feels right, it's a completely different experience to any other car I've been in. Where you're sort of perched on top of the car, the visibility is fantastic, and you're able to sort of use the car a bit more through town, when you want to park it and stuff like that. I'm interested to find out what sort of difference there is with being so high up in the car and it being a rather sporty version. So I've already engaged sport mode because I've been told to. The sport mode button is actually where the city button is in a standard Fiat 500, so I've already pressed that there. So this has got a Magneti, I think I said that right. I'll put it in the description. It's got the rear section of that make, and these as standard have got no centre silencers and only a cat in them, so you're sort of quite freed up by just replacing or taking the back box off if you wish to. I must admit, the driving position is actually a lot nicer than I thought it would be. Although you're relatively high up, as I've said, it's quite nice that everything is sort of up here with you. So let's give it a little boot, see what's what. Bloody hell, this thing's well quick. Makes a little blow-off sound as well, which I quite like. And it does do a nice big bang from gear to gear, which is exactly what you want in one of these little hot hatches. So this has got a TMC tuning box as well. As standard, these are 135 brake horsepower. This one's running around 160 with the tuning box, and it's a nice little package. You've got the back box that makes it crackle and bang when you want it to, and you've got the extra power from the tuning box just to open the car up a little bit more. Really is a fantastic drive though. The seats feel nice. I do admit the top of them, I like the shape and I like the idea, but when I look at the car and I look at the seats, I feel like there's not a lot of stability in the seats and in the car. But when you're driving it, it's a nice experience and it feels solid. Do you know what I love actually? From watching, the Top Gear review on a Fiat 500, the speedo and the revs sort of chase each other, and I really like that. As that sort of chased each other, you've got the little pod up here, you boost on it, and you can watch that sort of follow everything else round as well. Also, there's a shift up light, and I love this. I think that is cool. I think that is such a good idea. So when you sort of give it some shit and all that, you're able to sort of go along, and it says shift up, so you shift up like an F1 car basically. It's a quick little car this. I am really impressed. It doesn't torque steer and it doesn't spin up at all, but with the tyres this is sat on, which are Pirelli P0s, it's able to just put its power down and you're able to just use the car and use all of the brake horsepower at the same time. It's an awesome experience to have something that actually performs in a completely different way that you were expecting. It's able to use every single bit of that brake horsepower, which makes it so much fun. And this is a lady driven car, which makes it all the better. Girls should be allowed to have little fast cars if they want to, and I think this is exactly what you would buy if you were a woman and you were a little bit younger and you wanted something a little bit exciting and you still wanted a Fiat 500. I think this is the car you would buy. But not saying that this isn't a man's car, because I would actually use this on a daily basis. I think it's awesome. The clutch, accelerator, gearbox is lovely, exactly where you want it to be. There's people in the bloody road, and it performs exactly how you want it to be. So nice bit of road, put your foot down in second, there's the turbo. And you're having fun straight away. That is how quick this little car can be. Oh, a little bang there. Awesome car. This has also got the Interscope, I think I said that right, sound system in it, which is, I think it's an upgrade. If not, it's on the standard pack, but it's got a sub under the driver's seat, which I think is a well good idea. You know, when you're cranking your tunes, you got your bum vibrating, which is a pretty good idea. I love the way it pops and bangs though, it's awesome. There's like build of boost and it's there and it's, you know, it's exciting. Then when you come to change gear, you got your shift up light and it bangs into the next gear. It's just so cool. Proper cool little car this, I really do like it. I do like the seating position though. From jumping in it, I was thinking it was a little bit too high, as I do whenever I drive a Fiat 500, but this feels right, and you know, the chunkiness of the steering wheel feels right, and exactly where the gears are, it's not too far away from the steering wheel, so you're able to sort of go through the gears as you wish. That's where you want it to be, sort of like a Type R moment, that is, I think, where the gear stick is high enough so you're able to sort of go from one to the other really quickly, and I like that. Sort of barks when you come on and off boost. Taking this car around corners as well, fantastic with the tyres, and with how sporty this car is really set up from standard, it just performs so well. Oh, the turning circle is not very good though. I'm assuming there's a wider track on these from the original 500, but the turning circle is has a lot to be desired for. I think that's what the word is. Do you know, every time I go to put the handbrake up, and I'll show you this on camera actually, every time I go to put the handbrake up, I pull this, which moves the seat. So I'm like, oh no, oh shit, like that. So that's something to note. They don't feel the same. So when you grab this, you realise that it ain't that, but you still pull it anyway. I don't know. So guys, we're actually in the middle of a storm right now, but we'll have a quick look around the Fiat 500 Abarth. Now straight away, I prefer these a lot more stance-wise to the normal ones. Bigger bumpers, wider track, looks really good. Nice, a little bit lower, bigger wheels. So I like that. I like that this isn't the Fiat badge, it's the Abarth badge, which I like. I like that. I also like this little splitter, works really well with the bumper, sort of ties it in together. Also, one thing, are these eyelashes? Someone in the comments can tell me that. Coming around the side, I like this. This is good. This is good. I like this. The stripe down the side works really well, and this badge on the side here, it all just works. It looks right with the bulged arches as well. It just, you can tell that this isn't a normal one, so it's sort of badged up really well, and it's, you know, it's sort of showing off the fact that it's a 500 Abarth. Bigger skirts, you know, bigger back bumper, wider track, spoiler, checkered roof I like as well. It works with this one. Sort of ties in the side decals as well. Around the back, you've got a twin exhaust setup. This just looks really good. The diffuser there with this little bit of mesh works. I like that. A Abarth sign there as well again with the 500 one there. We like this. It's a cool little car and it looks right. It looks like a man or a lady would drive it, so that's good. So let's jump in the car again. Get out of this bloody horrible weather. Inside, a Abarth steering wheel. It's relatively chunky, but I think it works. And again, as I've said, with the position of the gear stick here, it's very easy to, you know, drive and easy to use when you're having a little bit of fun because it's so close together. Dash pod, that works. Shift up light, boost gauge going round, and obviously with your standard clocks as well, with the revs going around chasing the speed. I like the body coloured centres on these, and the seats, although at first I wasn't too sure about this bit, it seems to work as a package. Comfy enough to, you know, you drive everywhere and stuff. It still supports you well as a sportier car, which is good. Also, I like These door handles, I like this. This is good. The turning circle is so bad though. It really is. But it's fine. We don't worry about stuff like that. Because when you got boost. So what do I think of this car? Well, to be honest, I'm actually blown away at how good and just how much of a laugh this little car is. I was expecting it to drive and feel like the 500 I've already driven, but it doesn't feel anything like that. It's so much more of a sporty car. You've got the feeling that it will look after you in the corners, and it really does. There's no sort of top heavy feel at all in the car, and it just tracks and it boosts, and you're able to sort of go through the gears, and it's usable. You know, you're not darting all around the road trying to put the power down. It puts its power down and just shoots off, which is exactly how you want it to be in a little hot hatch like this. So guys, hope you liked the video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.